everybody, welcome to 𝐂𝐲 Way. I'm Jessica, and today's video is going to be a look inside our brand new Hobbit novel study. In addition to our novel study, the only other thing that you're going to need is a copy of The Hobbit. Now you can use this, the illustrated version, an ebook, or an audiobook, whatever fits your homeschool best. They will all work. You just need some way to be able to partake in the story. Inside the novel study, the first thing you're going to see here is an overview. This overview is basically your lesson plan. It's going to tell you what chapters to read each of the weeks, and it's going to tell you what to do on each of the days. It's designed for a 5-day, 6-week study. However, it's flexible. You can extend it or shorten it. Essentially, like if you do school, let's say 3 days a week, you would just do these 3 this week and then move on. I like to highlight or cross them off so I know where I'm at and I can just keep moving along and doing the next thing. And that is one of the things I love about most of our studies is they're flexible to fit your family. Next, we have a cross-curricular connections page. This is my personal favorite. It's kind of the meat and potatoes, if you will. It seems simple because it's just one page, but this is the page that's going to bring that book to life because it lists 2 to 3 ideas for you to implement in your homeschool that are going to cross the book over into each subject. So there are math ideas, writing ideas, social study ideas, science ideas, art ideas, and music ideas. All of these will help bring that book to life, really making it a full unit study. Then there is a page for your child to write down their favorite quotes. This is something that they will be doing throughout the entire study. So as they come across a quote while they're reading or you're reading to them, they will jot it down. And then for the first 5 weeks, as you're reading the book, you're going to be doing certain things with your child. There'll be copy work, vocabulary, comprehension, creative drawing or writing, and summarizing the chapters. And those things are going to repeat each of those 5 weeks. So this is an example of copy work. They will write down exactly what is seen here. And then at the bottom will be some sort of teaching point. You can either have them read it themselves to see what and why that passage was chosen, or you can use it as a teaching point to jump off and kind of talk to them about that passage and point things out. That is up to you. Again, there is vocabulary each and every week. It changes up. So this week they will be writing the word that matches the definition. There's a writing each week. This is a kind of writing prompt. So we're basically going to write an updated contract in Bilbo's voice, making it like funny. There's comprehension each week. This week it's short answer. And then there's a summary. So for the chapters read, they will be drawing a picture and answering a few short questions. And then again, like I said, it repeats. So week 2, we will be writing the vocabulary. We'll be looking those up in the dictionary. We will be designing our own magical ring and writing more about it. True and false for comprehension. Week 3, we're going to be matching the words on the left to the definition on the right. We are going to be having a face-to-face conversation with 𝐒𝐲 and writing that down like as dialogue. And then we have multiple choice comprehension. So like I said, that just kind of keeps repeating for the first 5 weeks as you're reading the book. Once you've finished reading the book, this is a section I like to call review, and kind of we're digging into like the literacy of it. So we have a word search for The Hobbit. Then we're going to design a book cover. We're going to revamp it. We're going to get into the story setting, drawing a picture and describing it. We're going to identify the theme of what The Hobbit was and find 3 examples to support why that is the theme. We're plotting the story and talking about the 5 different parts of a story. We're going to pick our favorite character and do an in-depth character analysis on them. We're going to write a book review, and it's going to be a persuasive book review, persuading somebody to either read or not read it. And then because most of the novel studies that we do always have a movie with them, I like to include a lot of book and movie things. So this has different statements. So for example, Bilbo invites Gandalf inside for tea after his first meeting him. Did that happen in the book, in the movie, or in both the book and the movie? So this really helps kids to like pay closer attention when reading the book and watching the movie, more than just which did you like more. Then we're going to do an in-depth book and movie comparison. And then we're going to have an in-depth book and movie discussion. And this isn't just, again, what did you like more? We are talking about like, how is Smaug described in the book? Did the movie version match your imagination? In your opinion, did the humor from the book carry over into the films? They're really open-ended kind of discussion questions to help pull conversation out of our kids, because I find those conversations are what really make the learning connect. Then we get into figurative language. So we're going to talk about the different types of figurative language. We are going to go on a scavenger hunt for figurative language where we try to find examples in the book. And then we're going to do a hands-on activity. That hands-on activity is basically using cards with the different types of figurative language on them, such as irony, onomatopoeia, metaphor, simile. And then I have examples from the book like keep your hair on, my teeth are swords, my claws spears, the shock of my nail under the thunderbolt. And you're going to sort these into their respective categories. And yes, there's an answer key for that. The final thing we have is final project suggestions. There are 9 different options for final projects. And then, like I said, answer keys to go along with everything to make your life as a parent and a homeschool teacher just a wee bit easier.